wholesome ASMR. And this video is, of course, another special video because tonight is New Year's Eve. Yeah, so in about 3 minutes here, it's gonna turn midnight and it's officially gonna be 2023, which is really crazy. It's crazy how far this channel has come and how long we've actually been, working on it. But it's been amazing to celebrate our first New Year's with you guys. Yeah, and 2023 is kind of one of those big years for me because that is my graduation year. And so just like 2019 for high school, it's starting to hit, It's like, because that's the number. That's the number when that comes on the screen. It means that you're about to graduate, which for me, that's kind of wild. Yeah, I feel like that's crazy, slowly but surely. Some of Matt's roommates graduated early, and so they've already graduated, and so Matt's next, which is kind of surreal. But we're going to make sure we enjoy this final semester together in school. Yeah, we got one semester left, but 2023 is going to look bright. But I don't know, how would you rate 2022 as a year? I think ever since 2020, which everyone can kind of claim that to be a terrible year, it's been slowly building back more to normalcy. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I actually looked at this Instagram reel the other day, talking about how weird it was in the era we're living in during the pandemic and how much time has passed since then, but it really doesn't feel like a lot. It's just this weird thing. But yeah, it definitely feels like we're returning to normalcy now, and I feel like life is starting to move at a normal pace almost. Whereas I feel like a lot of things have happened in the past few years where it's been kind of up and down really quick. Yeah, and we are officially now under 1 minute until the new year. 1 minute until the new year, at least for East Coast time, for those of you watching on the East Coast. And now we're at 45 seconds, so any final remarks for the end of 2022? Anything you gotta say to this year? Just want to say it was a great year. Thank you guys so much for the support, and I'm really excited to see the content that we push out in 2023. It's gonna be really fun. Yeah, honestly, just starting this channel, I think next year is gonna be crazy huge, but I can't really say that much more because we are at 15 seconds. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy 2023. Wow, it is officially 2023. Yeah, what a crazy year, and we're finally moving on. It's wild, it's weird, but at the same time, very excited for what this year is going to bring about. Yeah, and then obviously with a new year comes New Year's resolutions. And to be honest, I don't really buy into resolutions that much because I feel like if you wait for a start of the new year to start them, they're pretty much never going to get done. You almost have, when you have the goal and ambition to do something, you have to start it right away. Because when you push it off to something today's going to be the day I start, or tomorrow's going to be the day I start, it almost never ends up coming into fruition. So starting something immediately then, and just to get the ball rolling is kind of what is needed to actually see the change. But I think we should still talk about some of our ambitions for 2023. What do you think? Definitely. I think also what could be fun as well is you guys commenting down below things that you want to do in 2023, and then just using it as this video almost as a checkpoint. So when we upload our 2024 New Year's video, you can be reminded to go back to this video and see if you accomplished those, and maybe even talk about your mindset. But yeah, I definitely agree with you on the resolutions part. There are a few things I definitely want to do in 2023. I was thinking one thing is get back on the gym grind. the classic. I definitely have not I was so dedicated to the gym the past few years, but being in school made it really difficult, and so that's definitely something that I want to get better at. And of course, depends on if I'll be going back to Anytime Fitness. We'll see, but I think it'll be hopefully a way better, easier schedule next semester to kind of pursue that more. Yeah, the gym is always the classic answer. But to be honest, I feel like everyone who like sort of starts off the gym during the new year, they can easily get deterred because it's packed, bro. It's so packed. Like it's not even exaggeration. When I go to school, like when school starts up that first 2 weeks at the gym, oh my god, it's gonna be awful. Like 8 people waiting for each machine, and it kind of sucks because if you go to U of M or are familiar with what's going on there, they just shut down one of their big central campus gyms because they're gonna tear it down and build like a brand new, like incredibly nice one. But with that, basically means you're eliminating a gym. Now they put up like a temporary tent. It's something, but it's no replacement for what was there. And so everyone's flocking to the IM, which is like the gym that's closest to me. It's gonna be so packed. It's gonna be so packed. So I think for those of you, if one of your goals and ambitions is to get back in the gym this year, I just say be patient. It might suck those first couple of weeks just because it's gonna be so packed, but you'll find a time that works for you. And if you just continue to go, you'll see that most people will start to drop off. And by the end of the month or mid-February, it'll probably be back to normal. And the gym honestly won't be that bad, at least from my experience.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll be rejoining the Anytime Grind potentially. Next semester I'll rejoin the New Year's resolutioners. But yeah, I think another thing that we've been talking about potentially doing in 2023 is, first of all, like traveling more and even doing like ASMR travel vlogs, which is something we want to incorporate more. Matt is going to be going down to watch the Fiesta Bowl, watch Michigan play, so he's going to be vlogging a little there, so that'll be our first time trying that. But one thing we definitely want to do is travel more. Also, we want to, this is very ambitious, but potentially get on a daily uploading schedule eventually, which will definitely be difficult, but that's one thing we want to accomplish in 2023.
Yeah, I think the best way of like splitting this up in terms of like accomplishing something in a year, because a year is a long time, but also not really that long. So it's like about how you look at it. And so I think if we can get on some sort of shorts uploading schedule by like either midway through the semester or by the end of the semester, that's something that you can just slowly build on. And because then once the semester's over in summer, then we can get one step closer to daily uploads, and then potentially daily uploads on every platform, and you continue to build on that once you create more and more free time. And so like if you have a goal, step by step, like you can relate it back to the gym. Like you don't have to work out every day. Maybe start with 3 times a week, and each of those days is like a full body routine, and then slowly you work that up into 5 days a week, and you have like a designated day, and then you work that up to 6 days a week with like a rest day. And so but if you just like slowly break it into like a couple months at a time, and then you can like really see like the end of the tunnel for each of those goals, I think it becomes a lot easier to accomplishing what we want to do. So if we set up a timeline for like, and we want you guys to hold us accountable to this. If we're not uploading, if we're not uploading like 2 shorts a week, and by the end of February, I think that's realistic.
That's
right?
realistic, yeah.
So by the end of February, if we're not uploading like 2 shorts a week, call us out. Please call us out.
Yeah, I think that'll be great. And in the same way, like, you guys can use this comment section and we'll talk about the resolutions as we go through, and like how we're planning on growing, and like just like getting better at our content as well. We could also put more money into the set and like really just hopefully bring better quality content to you guys. So far we've been using like my video camera and my mic from a main channel, but we just actually made some really cool purchases. We bought a new camera, we bought a new mic, and so hopefully that'll make it a lot more seamless for us to get more content out there for you guys. So yeah, of course none of that would be possible without you guys supporting us, and so that means a lot, and we're just hoping to make sure we continue to put everything back into this channel, just to bring you guys the best content possible. And in that same realm, you guys have helped a lot with your suggestions, so keep them coming.
Yeah, I think in terms of like channel ambitions that aren't necessarily like based off of like a number or anything, some of the things we want to accomplish this year. Number 1 on the list is a cranial nerve exam. We've been talking about this since potentially, like, essentially day one. And it's not happened yet.
Also, Joon Lee feature.
Joon Lee feature number 2. No, Joon's very stubborn because he always is like, oh, I want to be on the channel. And we're like, oh, sweet Joon, let's go film. He's like, oh, well, not today.
Joon's somehow always busy when we film.
Yeah, and so he really wants his, like, release to be, like, have a lot of anticipation built up. So he wants, like, a big milestone. So he says 50K subscribers. I think that's waiting too long. So I think basically if you guys start, like, every video commenting, like, we want Joon Lee or whatever, like, comment that in every video. So someone do that. Like, if we see that comment, we'll pin it at the top. Just comment we want Joon Lee on every single video, because Joon, like, checks in on the channel on his own just to see. And so if he starts seeing that on every single video, he knows that you guys are, like, really begging for it, and we can pressure him. Because he'll show up in, like, the Eskimo suit. For, like, the OG people who know what we're talking about.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how many people, like, know about this, actually. Like, I was surprised about how many people knew about the Joon Lee lore. But if you don't, here's your opportunity to go back to the beginning of the channel and just do a little bit of research on our first few videos, where you'll learn about the Joon Lee lore.
Yeah, the videos in specific are, I think the mukbang we did, and then the reacting to Ronaldo highlights. So if you go back and watch those, he actually makes a slight appearance in the frame, and that's kind of what sparked it. So, because, you know, he claims to not like ASMR, but we all know that he falls asleep occasionally to keyboard triggers. So, I mean, you tell me, but it sounds like that's someone who has a potential to be a full-time ASMR listener, if you ask me.
Definitely, and it's so amazing to see Joon Lee's progression from being a skeptic to someone who enjoys ASMR to someone who might be featured on the channel. And that's basically all our plan is to bring more people to ASMR that may not know about it or may not have experienced it yet, and bring them the best videos that we can.
Yeah, I think that's why one of our favorite segments, at least one of my favorite to film, is, like, bringing one of our friends on. Like, I brought Dan and Arjun on. We just recently filmed with some YouTube creators, so that video will be coming shortly. You guys will see that. That was really fun to film. I filmed with Isaac, which was really fun, even though all of you claimed that we were both high, which we were not. And then, I don't know, like, we want to get your dad on, because he's also, like, a skeptic. So, if we can get Joon Lee on, we might have a shot at getting Simon's dad on.
That's definitely a series we want to continue, is, like, getting people on to ASMR. We want to do the most random collabs ever. And so, I think that's the biggest, like, thing, is, like, just trying to get the most random ASMR collabs. And so that's also one of the goals we
imagine, like, the top goal being, like, a Casey Neistat.
Casey Neistat does ASMR.
Casey Neistat to do ASMR, or like one of those guys. And so we essentially, like, do a series building up and just trying to, like, get that person. I think that'd be pretty fun.
I think that'd be really fun.
Yeah, I mean, just other channel ambitions, other than, like, the cranial nerve exam and the Joon Lee stuff. We do want to start doing some longer content. It's really hard right now with school, just because, like, I talked about this in our other video, but I mean, for filming, like, because we, like, every other week, we're basically having to film, like, 6 videos in, like, a 3-hour window, and so, like, that kind of mathematically comes down to, like, 15 minutes of video. So we will get, like, the longer videos out there. It's just, like, a lot harder to sit down and do for one when we have, like, an amount that we're trying to produce a week.
Definitely.
But they will come.
And we also have Best of Wholesome ASMR coming soon. So that'll basically be a longer video that hopefully you guys will enjoy. And so we're trying to do a lot more of that.
Yeah. All right, Simon. Any personal goals this year? We talked about some of the channel goals this year. Anything personally other than gym?
I think the gym. Also, I want to get back into making proper meals. My friend Ryan has convinced me, because my meal prep was terrible back in first semester when I made, like, chicken and rice. It was so bad. Like, the chicken was just like so crunchy. It was terrible. So I got a better formula down, got a better recipe down, and so yeah, that's one of my main goals, is that, and the gym. Definitely the classics, the OGs, but I think I can hang with that. And some other goals, definitely, like, continue to grow my main channel and make more videos there. just continuing to post videos during the school year.
Yeah, but in terms of like the gym and like eating better, there's a reason that those are kind of common goals that are reoccurring every single year, is because they're super beneficial. So yeah, obviously I've been kind of consistent with the gym as of recently, but I feel like I haven't been really working towards anything. Like before, we used to be lifting for to get new maxes to get bigger, and I guess that is not as much of an ambition for me anymore. I'd like to see more like performance-based like accolades. So I wanna get faster. I wanna jump higher. I wanna be better at footy, and so I wanna do a lot of footy training. Another thing that I had been working towards in the past was a triathlon, and I was gonna do it, and then COVID happened, and the race got canceled, and then that kind of threw me into the like lifting or going to the gym to get bigger and stronger, which is like the exact opposite of what like triathlon training is. So I told myself like either by the end of college or a couple years after that I would do a triathlon. I'm starting to get the itch again, so I don't know if this year, but I'm gonna start to incorporate a little bit more cardio into my stuff. I have a bike, and so I'm hoping to bike a little bit more. But either by this summer or next summer, I plan on doing a triathlon because I kind of have that itch again. And then eating healthy, yeah. This break's been really bad. It's been really bad. Yeah, I mean, I have no excuse. Unlike Simon, I pretty much eat the same thing every day, but you can always improve on your recipes. I don't want to hear any slander from him about, because I feel like he did not follow my recipe. My recipe is really good.
There's something wrong with the chicken and rice.
No.
Chicken's so crispy.
I haven't done chicken and rice in like this entire semester because I was too lazy to go buy rice. I do chicken and pesto pasta.
But how do you get the chicken to not be like nasty?
So what I do is I take like the chicken breast or chicken thighs, whatever you're doing, and depending on what I'm feeling, I have two different types of marinade. So one is I do barbecue sauce, like a sweet baby Ray's barbecue sauce, and then I combine that with like the Buffalo Wild Wings Asian Sing, and then I do salt, pepper, basil, garlic powder, onion powder, and then sometimes paprika, I think, as you put it all in there, and then you just let it sit for like a day.
How do you lock the moisture in when it gets air fried? That's the thing.
How long do you cook it for?
Like 15 minutes.
50?
15. 15 to 20. Like, I feel like that's fine, but sometimes it just comes out so hard.
I'm gonna have to cook with your air fryer, because it might be your air fryer.
It's definitely, maybe it's too high. It's at like 385 or something.
I do 400 for 25 minutes. Yeah.
No, literally, we gotta do some
It
investigation.
might not be circulating enough. I feel like my chicken's fine. Like,
do some investigation.
It's not too hard, because maybe I understand if you're just like eating it with rice, it might be a little too hard or whatever.
No, but it's like, yeah, we gotta do some investigation. When
you cook pasta, especially like a fettuccine or something like that, you put the pasta and then you get like the garlic pesto from Costco, which is like in a container like this big. It's so good. And so I just cut up the chicken and then I just toss the pasta in, and I honestly ate that twice a day for like the entire summer. And then if I ever got bored, I just do spaghetti sauce instead. I want to add more variety, so maybe some fish, like a tilapia or salmon with like a teriyaki sauce. One thing you did do is you had that one egg recipe where it was like rice, eggs, like
breakfast,
gochujang.
Yeah, no, that's so
I need to get that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm okay eating the same thing every day. Like,
I'll get on the pesto pasta next semester.
So good.
Class. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy this ramble about everything that's going on in the new year. Remember to comment down below your New Year's resolutions or what you want to accomplish to come back to it. And yeah, anything else, Matt?
No, honestly, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day or night. Hope you guys have an amazing 2023. We're looking for a better 2023 than 2022. Hopefully Michigan Wolverines are crowned 2023 national champions. And yeah, just rest of your year.